So I do think by looking at this print that maybe we're a little too close or a little too far away over here. I don't know. I can see something particularly different happening with the print here in this area. Um, let's see if it fails to print the circles again in this corner. Okay. It seems like they are there. The main issue is definitely the distance and bed adhesion because of the distance. So, I guess you get what you pay for. Literally, there was much cheaper printers that could have been had for almost $100 less with the same print bed size, probably not the same speed, and not what they call a direct extruder. And it's screwed up right here. So let's see. Get that out of there. It may or may not get away with that. So we still have problems in this corner here. God Lord, look at that ripple. What the hell is that? Now, I'm not sure if this corner is just up too high. But yeah, I've tried to print this thing like God knows how many times now. So we're having trouble right here. Still. Yeah. Fucking piece of shit. This is ridiculous. And I really should just send this stupid thing back to Amazon. And the company's smart enough, they will not let you exchange them. They won't let you exchange them. They won't let you do a replacement. They, your only option with this piece of junk is to return it. And they don't take it at Kohl's, which means that you got to take it to UPS. And I've had nothing but trouble with UPS. A bunch of idiots over there. Because it's owned by a bunch of local rednecks. They're not even rednecks. They're like inbred retards. Rednecks would be like a step up. Anyway. Okay, so we can go into here to the control setting here. And I think we're going to need to do something with this corner. Okay, so let me get in here, edit. So I think 54, we need to go no, if I hit that, it'll be green. Is that going to help it? That's what I want to know. Okay. The only other thing I could do is I could try to adjust this again. Okay. Let's try this again. Print. So, when it says calibration, I don't think it's using your calibration, it's recalibrating. So that's going to take some time. So what I hate it does is it drops the temperature of the nozzle while it heats the bed. Like, can't you just do both of them at the same time? All right, so it's doing it again, and we'll see. We've got the same kind of markings on the inside here as we did before, which I don't know if that's the issue or not. we might be a little too close. I don't know. So we'll see if it actually screws up or not. So just to wait for it to make a couple passes, and then it'll start printing the circles again, and I guess we'll be fine until we get over here. That's when we'll know if there's a problem. Well, let's not count our chickens before they hatch, but it did get over here, and it was able to make the circles without screwing them up so far. So, but if there's light bed adhesion, then they could end up moving when it comes around the next time. And they seem to be pretty famous for doing that when you have a iffy calibration like this. I think maybe there's a lot of stringing kind of down here, but not over there. I'm wondering if maybe the bed isn't heating evenly, or it's hotter in that spot. I don't really know. I certainly wouldn't recommend this printer from what I'm experiencing to anybody, unless you want to fidget with stuff. I thought that I was going to buy it and it would be fidget free. If it would have been a better price, I think, you know, I think if you have to pay this much money, you shouldn't have to do this. I mean, you know, for $100 more, you could buy a better printer. And then I bought it because of the parts availability and that kind of stuff. But it doesn't even use the same nozzles. And I don't think any of the other parts are the same between this and the older Ender 3s. So, I don't know. So let's see, what is it doing now? It might be printing the very first layer. I don't know. You know, there's lots of ways that these things print that could make it easier. Like, why would you print a bunch of rings that have to stand by themselves? Can you not print, like, the fill-in first and then the rings? I mean, I don't understand. And then I've printed, like, little figures. Some of them would have, like, infill, where it would cross-hatch, and then others were completely hollow, which made more sense to me. They just have a thick outer line. So let's see, looks like we might have a mess right here in the corner. Looks kind of crappy. I don't know if maybe I need to make another adjustment on the calibration. There's certainly a lot more to this than it says, and it's not really what you would call auto bed leveling, I don't think. So if you have to go in and manually adjust it, it's not automatically bed leveling. And the thing is, it's all software derived. It's not like I need to go in and make an adjustment and then take another reading. So, I mean, it could, with software, adjust those numbers automatically, but it doesn't. It leaves that up to you. It's like semi-auto. It's definitely looking crappy right there. Although when I printed the one on the other printer, it didn't get really amazing results either, so hell is it doing? It's like it just left a blob of bull crap. Yeah, I don't know. Is this as good as it gets at this price point? I mean, I wonder. Holy hell. Yeah, that's nasty. Just can't win with this stupid thing. I'm assuming it'll probably just plow it down and go over it, but man, something needs to be adjusted still. I'm gonna let it run though, because I want to see what the end product is gonna be. Imagine this will be really hard to peel off the bed too. Good Lord. What a piece of junk. So this is what we got so far, looking pretty rough. Lots of problems. I don't know what needs to happen here. Maybe the axis is too close. I think it is, because it kind of looks like it's dragging. So let's see what this thing starts to do. Oh Lord. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I was actually able to adjust the Z-axis while it was printing. I didn't adjust it very much. I went from negative 216 to negative 210. So I believe that the more positive that number is, the further away this thing starts to get. So I think it might have been a little too close. I think the main issue is this corner right here. So it might have redeemed itself a little bit. And I don't know if that's like because I changed the axis. We still get a little woolly. So I'm wondering maybe we need a lower temperature. I thought we had adjusted the temperature, but apparently I was wrong. So I'm going to take the nozzle temperature down to 245. Just kind of see if it makes any noticeable difference. It will take a while for it to bounce down. Literally been trying to print this thing. Let's say maybe. Well, I started yesterday. I'm trying to think how many times I've tried to print this thing. This printer's also not sitting on here well. I'm pretty sure pretty close to 20 times, maybe a little more than that. Because the garbage can was getting pretty full of crap, and I had to vacuum up a whole bunch of other stuff too. It's going to be kind of hard to see if there's a 5 degrees Celsius difference. I'm more familiar with Fahrenheit, but I guess 5 degrees in Celsius is probably more dramatic. Let me go over here and look at my temperature gauge. So what we're looking at here, so if it was, which one's the same? None of them. But 32 degrees, or 0, is 5 degrees would be like from going from 32 to 42 maybe. So maybe 8 degrees Fahrenheit change, but it depends. It all depends on the temperature. But let's say, so we are at, we're well above that. So I would need to have an actual like chart to show me. So it's starting to do the crosshatch infill. So I guess it won't be as drastic. For sure hope this stupid thing will peel off the bed when it's done. And the other one I printed doesn't look all that great, but I didn't have any kind of hassle with it. And this one here, you can't read what the hell it's supposed to say, but it's from the ham radio dude. I printed it on a bed covered with tape. I think maybe that's the way to do it. Tape. I was going to order a bed for this one, and turned out it's not a magnetic sheet, it's a magnetic mat. And I thought, well, Amazon says highly returned item. So I thought, well, let's not do that, because we can always just use tape. It ain't going to cost me $20 to buy a roll of tape and do this. So, this one here still print pretty good, even with a bunch of stuff ripped out of it. So, in fact, I could probably go ahead and print that on here. I printed it on the other one of these. I've got two of these. The other one, I'm kind of, I have a Creality glass piece that nothing wanted to stick to it. I really didn't want to spray it with hairspray. I didn't really want to try the glue. So I just put tape on it, and I leveled it, leveled it, leveled it, leveled it several times. I'm more okay with something like this, because I can go in and adjust it down here, and I'm not adjusting anything in the software. This is more my cup of tea, if you ask me. And this is a larger printer. That other thing over there is kind of like what I would consider to be a novelty toy. But I don't think I would probably give a crap about doing auto bed leveling on a printer like this. It can be done. I understand that possibly on this drive here, not this one, but the other one, that there is auto leveling. But, yeah. My idea was have these go and be able to print stuff for ham radio and, you know, kind of walk away from it and check on it every once in a while and be able to do radio stuff. What's happened is I've been doing a lot of babysitting. So anyway, I'm going to take a break from this crap, since it looks like it should be done in about an hour and a half. And it probably won't look that good, but let's see what happens. Is this a skirt around here? It is really weird. Or it's going to print another layer. I don't know what the hell. It does look like it's a brim or a skirt. I didn't recall that being in the software, but maybe it was. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to take a break from this and go do some radio stuff. Catch you guys in a bit.